12-year-old Eli Barrett had always been a wanderer. While other kids in town spent their weekends glued to screens or riding bikes around the park, Eli explored the edges of Briarwood Forest, the old woods behind his neighborhood that most parents warned their kids to avoid. But Eli wasn't most kids. One cool autumn afternoon, with golden leaves crunching underfoot and the sun low behind the trees, Eli decided to take a path he'd never followed before, one barely more than a gap between bushes. He pushed past thorns and ducked under branches until he came to a clearing where an ancient oak tree lay fallen, its roots torn from the earth like claws frozen mid-scratch. That's when he saw it. Something metal half buried beneath the roots. It caught the light, just a glint, but enough to make Eli's curiosity spark. He knelt and brushed away the dirt. It was a pocket watch, old but not rusty. The silver case was scratched and dented, but the design was beautiful. Swirling engravings and strange symbols around the edge that didn't look like any letters Eli recognized. The oddest thing, it wasn't ticking. He flipped open the case. The hands were frozen at 12. Inside the lid, etched in tiny letters, were 3 words. Use with care. He turned the crown slowly. Nothing happened. Then, out of pure instinct, he pushed the crown in. Suddenly, everything stopped. The wind died. Leaves that had been swirling in the air froze mid-flight. The distant caw of a crow cut off like a paused video. Even the shadows on the forest floor stopped shifting. Eli's heart thumped loud in his chest. He looked around, blinking. Everything was still. He waved his hand in front of a falling leaf. It didn't move, he shouted. No echo, no reply. The whole world was paused. Panic started to rise. Was he dreaming? Was he stuck? He fumbled with the watch, turning the crown again. Nothing. Then he tried pulling it out and pushing it back in. Click, the wind rushed back. The leaf hit the ground. Birds called from the treetops. Eli stumbled backward, breathing hard. The forest was alive again. He looked down at the watch in his hand. It was ticking now, soft and slow, like a heartbeat. Eli stared at it for a long time. Then he slipped it into his pocket and walked home, the crunch of leaves beneath his feet suddenly sounding much, much louder. He didn't know it yet, but everything had just changed.